It's funny. I asked this woman what this place was called, and she said it was called Libertyville. And I was noticing there were no signs. I mean, there's laws, yeah, but anyway. Yeah, ever since I abolished the law, and ever since I broke agreements with the Illuminati and Satan, I have 1,000 things wrong with my car. Like, my car looks like a Mad Max technical. I have driven it through full police checkpoints, and they go like, and they just let me go, and I usually go like that. I even had once a car started moving, and it went like that, and he fucking stopped. But anyway, yeah, I've driven all over America, like, in this thing, proving my theory that the law didn't exist. The law is occult mind control. It is. It has. It first convinces you you're not good, and then it says you need to remember this so that you could be good. And it's like it's monkey business. It's monkey business. It really is. Like, so I need to remember what a monkey has said I should and should not do, and it becomes really sus because cops steal. They'll take money out of cars. They will charge you, right? They'll kill you, they'll shoot you, they'll kidnap you, they'll put you in a box, right? All the things they make illegal are actually legal for them, just not legal for you. So it has nothing to do with right or wrong, and it has shit all to do with safety. It has to do with domination. It is. It's just society. This society is about domination and sex luring. Like any guy who sees a cute girl online and goes, "Oh wow, maybe there's girls online." Nope, there are not. It's Bill Gates' internet. The programmers can see who everyone is. AI knows if they have a relationship, and all the good available women are not here. I have met girls in real life. I've met awesome girls in real life. I have never met a girl online, not ever. I've been using it for 30 years though, and I've looked. Bill Gates did it in his high school. He would do it online. So I'm just saying, like, you guys are all like, it's really shitty. Like, economic inequality is totally for the harvesting of sexual servants. You can pay a poor girl $300 to suck your dick, but not a rich one. A rich one would never do it. She's got $300. She doesn't need that. So it is like there's a lot of nasty, evil men. There's a gene in man that says I'm the only winner. It's all about me, right? Because that gets breeding done. There's been people in history who have taken the sole right to breed. Charlemagne, Genghis Khan. And so in our DNA is the DNA of the survivors and the breeders. And so the reason why when like modern people, if you're not in a relationship, you feel awful is because your ancestors didn't have that problem. And maybe feeling awful is the thing that gets you into a relationship and gets you mating, right? The people who happily stay single don't exist for more than 80 years. So in order for you to be around, everyone who's around now has won sex games. And that means they're selfish, they're douchebaggy. The women are no better. I was in a metaphysical store in California, and a gorgeous, tall, skinny blonde with a ring this fucking big came up and put her arm on me and like started laughing. She laughed and she laughed her hands on my chest, my chest and my body, like using my body as like a fucking. And she had a diamond ring like that big on, and I'm just like, you guys are gross. You guys are really gross. There's no God. The religion that made up God doesn't have a real world history. It gave a world history that was way too short, right? So God's not real, obviously. There's something in people that want to keep the God delusion going, so they make it look that way, but nah, there ain't no God. It's a myth. It's a myth. It's a hoax. There's no evidence the Jews left Egypt. There's no evidence 2 million Jews left Egypt. And plus, it says they wandered for 40 years in the desert. Like, come on, you don't need to be told that story was made up. It was. And Adam and Eve, oh yeah, there's Jebediah and Zerubbabel, and the whole world was underwater once. That's what they said. They said the whole world was underwater so God could wipe the planet. Obedience to God is the number one thing. The irony is no God's telling the author of the Bible to say any of that. Because if it did, it would have gotten a real world history, so. Yeah, I went through school. I know what time it is. My own dad threw me under the bus to steal my woman. Yeah, I brought a girl home, and he had used He had held his tongue on every comeback he had until he saw me around her, and then he just fucking he used everything he could, and then he stole her. And that's like these guys who are like, oh, I'm real humble, Rick. No, he's got his eye on the prize, the woman, and he's not going to play his hand until he can kill you. Do you know how many guys? This is a factual secret. When a guy gets with a girl, this is what he does. He goes, I'm the only good one. All these other ones can't be trusted. Like, you'll look at girls going, who is he? Is he one of the good? Is he one of the bad? They're manipulated. They don't have a clue. They don't have any clue. I'm the nephew of a director. I have 6 Emmys, and I'm a war hero. You know what I mean? I've been a mentor. I have public recognition for preventing suicides. Like, I went out of my way to help people. Like, I'm a good person. Trust me. I'm telling you the truth here. These people are snakes. They're snakes. These people are living snakes. They want it all. Do you think Bill Gates cares about the life of one man besides him? No. Not one. He doesn't give a shit. You know? That's who these people are. That's who they are. You know, Putin is happy throwing his men away in a losing war. The more dead young men, the better. Fewer men at home. He's gonna have some young skinny widows looking for some fucking help. He's gonna have his little concubine service. You think that's not happening? You're deluded. That is happening all the time. That's what society is founded on, sex games. The religion is about it. Why do you think the Bible condemns big dicks? It's because the author doesn't have one. Why do you think the Bible says adulterers are going to hell? Because he's insecure sexually. It has nothing to do with God. It has everything to do with man. That book, okay, the author of the Bible genitally mutilated billions of babies for his words and what he said God said to do. And that should be a clue, the fact that what he said was not true. That's what time it is. Like, you know, when I was a kid, I got a phone, right? I was like, oh, great, all these people are going to be calling me. I'm going to have interesting conversations. Nope. Scam calls 24/7. It's just phishing again. People with bait. Hey, you won something. That's meat at the end of a hook. The hook is, as soon as you send your money over, it's gone. You're not buying anything real. Same thing with Dogecoin. Do you really think Dogecoin was just like happened to be a thing? Hell no, it was planned. It was totally planned. Another phishing scheme for the dummies. Create it, buy it, hype it. You know, when Elon Musk was plugging it, that's when the price was tanking during SNL. Why? Because all the people who had created it for profit were just getting out. They were jumping ship. They were like, this is as popular as this piece of shit will ever be. Let's get out of here. So, yeah. There ain't no God. There ain't no God. There is no God. If he can't give a real world history, it's not God. You got people going the wrong way. They go, world history's wrong. God is right. World history's right. God is wrong. God was, if you listen closely, God was made up by the Jews to basically give their people an identity. You know, it's do that or be destroyed. You know what I mean? God's on my side. We're righteous. We have all this. Oh, I'm going to pray about it. Yeah. You know, it's selling emptiness. It's selling a bridge to nowhere, you know. Religion sells the afterlife. Meditation sells sitting down. Meditation made up a bunch of myths that there's a special way of sitting where you become in tune with the universe. No, those are called drugs. It's called drugs. And they were on it. There's tons of historical evidence that all the yogis and the rishis were basically, they were forest dwellers because they were high. They were on the local fauna. You know, and these things cause pleasure and delusions because they want to control you. They want you to lick people. They want you to spread the fungus, right? This is Cannibal Island. This is Cannibal Island, right? Every animal has a mouth. Every animal eats something else. You think these birds are cute? These birds are little heat-seeking missiles looking for bugs. I saw a kestrel earlier. That kestrel is the enemy of all the little cute chipmunks that I like. You know? It's not a nice place. Reincarnation religions gave an earth that was way too old. There's probably not reincarnation. You know, the reason that some people look similar is their ancestors long ago figured out that trick. You know, when you're talking about 300,000 years of human history, 300,000 years of human history, 300,000 years of people smoking, people were smoking 300,000 years ago. Do you know how much like breeding and games have gone on? Millions of years of sex games. Yeah. The reason we're all cheaters, the reason we're all horny, can't be trusted, and selfish, yeah, totally. Bill Gates got on the bus with all the girls, turned around and kicked the lever and threw all the other men off. He said, "None of you." I've met girls in real life. I've met gorgeous girls in real life. I've never met a woman online. Bill Gates segregated his high school class so that only he had class with all the cute girls. You think I've been online 30 years. I've never met a girl. I've tried. I've put out the shit that I use to get girls in real life. I've tried online to crickets. And I couldn't figure it out, and now I know it's because they're just not there. They just literally, by segregation, they won't see me because he doesn't want sexual rivals, right? Men are absolute trash to sexual rivals. They look at you and go, who they find something wrong because they have to make you wrong, because they have to beat you and take your stuff, right? And now we live in a delusive world of the Bible where there's morality. So yeah, I don't like any of these people. I would not give the curse of life to anybody. Not to anybody, I'm proud that, yeah, I've had girlfriends. I've never had a kid. You know why? I don't want a kid being raised with all you pieces of shit. I fucking hate you. I've seen what you do. I see who you are. You're not good. You're not good. You're not good. You're not sons and children of God, and you're gonna die. Sucks reality had to be this way, but that's just how it is.